My name's Megan and I'm the founder of Megan Marcel Yoga and Retreats. Today I would like to share a short practice, under 20 minutes, summer influenced here in the British Virgin Islands. The practice is focusing on softening and opening the heart and powering through the legs for stability and strength. I hope you enjoy this practice. Please like and comment and let me know how you find it. Come into a comfortable standing position, softening through the knees and placing the hands over the lower abdomen. You can soften and close the eyes if that feels comfortable, just to turn the awareness into the inner environment, your inner world. And as you invite yourself to take space for you in the here and the now, just connecting to the breath in the abdomen, feeling that rise and fall with each breath that you take, feeling a sense of grounding and rooting with each breath. And as you inhale, feel that breath drawing in, and the nose down into the belly. And as you exhale, feel the breath traveling from the belly down into the soles of the feet, that connection with the air. Inhaling, feeling that breath travel into the abdomen, expanding out as you exhale. Visualize the breath moving from the belly down into the legs, into the air. Continuing with this connection of the breath, connection to the air. The element of late summer being the air. And then just setting an intention for your practice in this very moment. What is it that you feel you'd like to put your energy towards? This is what an intention is for. And then on your next exhale, just dropping the hands down and maybe taking a little bit of a wider stance with the legs. Softening through the knees, relaxing the shoulders. And then you can just let the arms wrap around the body as you twist from side to side, just waking up around the waist. Let the arms be loose, the knees nice and soft, and let the gaze just follow the movement of the torso. Preparing the body for all the twists that we're going to do to nourish the stomach and the spleen, the two organs of late summer. Okay, a couple more, and then you can slow it down. Good. And then just bringing the feet a little bit closer. You're going to zip through the side body, keeping a nice soft bend in the knees. Just sweeping one hand up the side of the body, letting the head relax. And then as you come back to the center, engaging through the core, and then reaching down the other way. Keeping stable through the legs. And just moving from side to side, maybe going a little bit further each time if you feel like there's space to go a bit deeper into this movement. And then you can reach up with the elbow, zipping through the side bodies. And then at the final one, maybe you zip up, you release the top arm, and then you can rotate the wrists. If it's too much for you, you can keep the arms down and rotate the wrists there. And then bending at the elbow again, zipping down as you zip up the opposite side. Again, option to extend and rotate. Good. And then bend and coming all the way back up. Bringing the legs in, and again, a tiny little bit closer, interlocking the fingers, knuckles on top of the head, pressing the palms up towards the sky, just to open through the shoulders. Breathing into the side bodies. Left, right, rib cage expands and opens like an inflating life jacket, and then it exhales, that's softening around the waist. On your next exhale, softly let the arms drop all the way down. Undoing the interlock, just taking a pause there, maybe a gentle movement with the shoulders. And then we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're going to come and bend into the knees. And then inhale, reach. Exhale, bending the knees and pressing into the heels of the feet. Working those thighs. Inhale. Exhale. And then holding there, lifting the toes up. And you can feel that shift of weight into the heels of the feet. You can feel the thighs working. Keep the chest as open as you can. I'll show you from the side here into our Utkatasana chair pose. If it feels okay for you in the shoulders, you can extend the arms up, place the toes back down, breathing there. Try to keep a neutral position into the pelvis. Feel the legs working. Good. Then from there, you're going to shift the weight into this leg. You're going to bring the other leg up, take hold of the thigh, and then rotate through the ankle. One way, and then the other. Placing that foot back down and bending the other knee, reaching the arms up. Push through the heels, swap over the legs, grabbing hold of the back of the other thigh, and rotating the opposite ankle. Very good. Place that foot back down, bend the knees, reaching up. And then bringing the palms together at the heart center. We're going to twist towards this side. Try to keep the knees into the center. Inhale, and as you exhale, revolve and twist, facing the chest towards this direction. Inhale, back to the center, and exhale, revolving and twisting to the other way. Inhale, back to the center, push through the heels of the feet, and just pause and feel that energy working through the legs. We're going to repeat again with another option. So we bend into the knees, we bring our palms together. We're going to go this direction. Inhale, exhale, twist. If you can go a little bit deeper, you hook the elbow. Try to keep the knees parallel. And this hand presses into the other hand. You rotate the shoulder back. I'll show you from the side here. And open the chest. Breathing there. If it's too much, stay higher. If not, hold and breathe. Feeling that twist around the waist. Feeling that openness around the heart and upper back. And inhale into the center. Exhale, release and pause. I'll prepare myself for the opposite side. So you're coming to the opposite side now. Inhale, exhale, coming into that bend into the knees, into your preparation for chair. And then exhale, find your twist. Maybe hooking the elbows, and again, pressing the top hand into the bottom, taking the top shoulder back, heart is open, breathe and hold there. Very good. Strong in those legs. Soften the muscles of the face. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, press through the heels of the feet to feel that energy circulating, that blood flow through the legs. Well done. And then coming to the front of your mat, facing forward, rooting through the legs. They should feel rooted and fired up for the practice. Inhale, reaching the arms all the way up. Exhale, hinging from the hips. You can bring your tummy towards the thighs, and you can find your Uttanasana, your forward fold. Some of you will press the thighs back and be able to send the crown of the head to the ground. Just depends on how that feels in the back. Inhale, finding that Ardha Uttanasana, that halfway forward fold, shoulders away from the ears, pressing the thighs back. Hold holding there. And then exhale, coming back down. And then finding either plank position, or you can drop the knees and push the floor away. Holding there, feeling that belly button zipping back towards the spine, pushing the floor away. So separating the shoulder blades. Option to be here or here. Find that strength and softness, the balance of the two. Good. And then drop the knees, take the knees wide. Bring the big toes to touch and let the bottom sink back towards the heels and reach the arms forward. And let the forehead just rest, taking a pause, taking a breath there. And then from there, inhale, look forward, slide the hands back towards you. Take the fingertips behind, shoulders down the back. You can use yoga bricks if you need a little bit of height, and open through the heart. Option here to open through that stomach meridian line across the thighs. You can place the palms flat, tailbone goes under, lift up the hips and the chest. Breathing there. If that's too much on the knees or the shoulders, you skip and stick with option one with the bottom down and just onto the fingertips. Taking one more breath. If you're up here with me, exhale down. And press through the fingertips. And then we're going to step this foot forward into a lunge position. You can take this leg a little bit further back if you like. You're going to reach the arms up and then take this hand, same hand as that front leg, onto the waist. We reach up and over, so we're getting a side stretch here. Show you from this angle. And then we're going to take that elbow. If you were able to come into that twist, we're going to repeat. Again, I'm going to shift my position. You stay where you are. And we come into a twist. If you want more power through the legs, you curl the toes under and you pick up that back leg, just an option. Squeeze the inner thighs, root down through that front leg, take that shoulder back, breathing there. And if you want a little extra, bring this underneath arm down, top arm up, breathing there. Gaze can go up towards the top thumb or down towards the ground. With each breath, slowly coming out, maybe wobbling with me. And then you can take the foot out to the side, so both hands are into the center. And now we're opening through the inner thigh, breathing there. Feel free to take this deeper if you'd like, dropping onto the forearms, into the elbows, like this. Or staying here. Another option, you can reach up towards the sky again, bring that back leg towards you, see how that feels. If it hurts the knee, skip this part. Otherwise, reach back, hold, grab, and remember that shoulder down the back, chest is open, breathing there. Very good. Good. Maybe bring it a little bit closer, then slowly release. Bringing that hand down. Perfect. Step back maybe into the plank. Otherwise, find your way into tabletop. Pushing the floor away, breathing there. Excellent. Dropping the knees, bottom back towards the heels. And finding Balasana, Child's Pose. And we're going to do the opposite side now, opposite leg. Coming forwards, stepping that opposite leg forward. I'm going to shift so you have the view, the good view so you can see. Okay. So same, I'm going to shift further back. Same arm as same leg. opposite arm, opposite leg. We're gonna reach up, open through the side, revolve and twist, just like you did on the other side, opening through the heart space. Good, I'm gonna go back into that position. Maybe you power through the back leg. Maybe you open the arms up. Breathe and hold. And then step by step, slowly coming out and down. Bringing the hands onto the inside, just like you did before. Walk that foot to the outside. Breathing there. Reconnecting to the breath. Maybe going deeper to open up through the hip. Feeling that all the way running along the inside of the legs. At spleen, meridian line. And slowly coming back up. And again, just an option to reach up towards the sky. Bring that knee towards you, grabbing hold of that foot. Try to keep the leg that's in front, the knee drawing in. This gives you a bit of a different sensation. And this stretch should be across the quad, the hip flexor of this leg here. If you're feeling it in the knee, always skip this one and try to find your way so you get the stretch in the right place. Slowly exiting out. And then again, finding that plank position. You can drop the knees, push the floor away. And then we'll make our way to the ground, shifting into the fingers, bending the elbows. And then finding forearms, lifting up the chest, shoulders down the back. Those who want to go a little bit higher, you take the hands behind the ribs. Make sure those shoulders are down the back, elbows are in. You can squeeze the glutes if that feels better. You're zipping through the front body. Breathing there. And then letting the heart melt back down. We find our Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. We push the floor away onto the knees. We bring the bottom back, curl the toes under, spread the fingers wide. We push the hands forwards. We let the ears come between the biceps. We keep the knees bent. Keep it bent, keep it bent. Feel that spaciousness across the back of the pelvis. And then finally you press the thighs back. Breathing there. Good. Then dropping down onto the knees, sliding the hands back. Again, the option, either hands onto the lower back, option what we did before, I would shift forwards, or thrusting the hips, opening through the chest. Bringing the bottom back. And finding yourself, you can go through downward facing dog like me, or you can come into a forward fold in your own way. We come back into Uttanasana. Remember, you can bend those knees. Breathing there. Let the head relax. And then take the hands onto the waist, looking forward, elbows back. Use the strength of the legs. Keep the chest open as you come all the way up. Reaching the arms up and palms together, the heart center, and just taking a moment there to pause, to breathe, to feel that shift and change in the energy body. Feel that sense of being grounded through the legs. Good. Then we're going to come into a nice wide position with the legs. Point this toes forwards. Back toes turn slightly in, heel out. Take it as wide as feels comfortable for you. Arms extend. And I'm going to move a little bit further back. And then bend into that front knee. and press into back heel, holding here. From here, option is to come onto the thigh with the hand, the forearm, or you can go a little bit further. Okay, next part, you can sweep the arm up and over, or if you want to come into the bind, you reach the arm up, back of the hand is facing. The legs are tired, pause, watch this part, pause it, come back. That's the beauty of watching a video. This arm goes underneath, and you slide the back of the hand maybe to meet the other one. A yoga strap is really helpful here. Keep rooted in the back leg. Try to keep the front knee bent. Try not to get the chest closed. Keep the chest open. Breathing here. Very good. Then slowly, step by step, coming all the way out, extending that front leg, reaching the back hand down the back leg, reaching that front arm up. Nice. Bring that hand back down, tilting forwards, reaching down the front leg again, the chest is open, into Trikonasana here. If you want to, you can bring that top arm up and over. And if you're feeling strong in the core today, the other arm, palms facing one another. So all in the core here, try not to overstrain. And when you're ready, drop that back hand down. Take this other hand onto the waist, look down towards the big toe to come all the way up. And then we're going to come into a lunge facing this direction. You can shorten it if you want, if you feel a little bit more secure. And then this back leg, we're going to shift and bring it forwards. And you can have the knee bent. Take the opposite hand onto the shin, other hand onto the lower back. If you want, take hold of the outside edge of the foot, extending that leg forward. We're coming into our other twist here. When you feel balanced, let's hope the wind doesn't come too strong. Reach the other arm back, and then maybe you can slowly follow the gaze. Key here is to lift from the crown of the head, to press this back thigh back, and to reach back with the back hand and forward with the front heel. And then the breath. Not much to think about, really. And then slowly bring that hand all the way forwards, or onto the lower back, then that knee, undo the twist, and take that leg all the way back, and we'll open up to the opposite side. Virabhadrasana 2 on the opposite side. Bending to the front knee, back leg pushes out, finding option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or maybe the bind. Again, you can watch this over, then practice it a few times. You can use a yoga strap, but really try to keep the chest open once you're in the bind and position and your chest isn't closed. Breathing there. Slowly undoing, coming out. Reach and extend, straightening the legs, reaching up, opening through the chest. And then coming into Trikonasana. Feeling that breath. Feeling that sense of rooted through both the front, the back leg, equal stability. That nourishing breath. And then gazing down, hand onto that back leg to come all the way out. And again, I'm shifting back. You turn into that lunge. You bring that back leg forward, catching the shin, catching the outer edge of the leg. Press the heel forward, lift from the crown of the head. And then take that arm back, palm facing away from the body. And maybe taking the gaze back. Slowly, slowly release, just as I did so slowly. And then this time, we're milling the arms, hands onto the waist, toes are in, heels are out. And coming into a nice forward fold. Again, you can stop here or you can go a bit further. If your hands are down to the ground, you might want to try a twist here. You can do this a lot higher up. Just be mindful of the back. So I'll show you the higher up version. Take opposite arm to opposite leg, doesn't matter which way you go. Grab anywhere on the leg and go a bit further down if you've got the flexibility. Twisting and opening up. Take this top arm and bring it all the way to the opposite side, finding the place on the leg, twisting to the opposite side. Bring that arm down. If you're able to come straight into Malasana, into squat, you can follow me, turning the heels in, toes out. You can come into a deep squat. If that is too much for you, hands onto the waist, come up and out, and then find a higher squat. Wherever you are, lower down like this, elbows in or higher up. Keep the heart open and breathing there. So option here or here. A little bit stronger in the legs when you're higher, a little bit stronger in the hips when you're lower. And then slowly, depending which option you want in, carefully pushing through the heels, coming all the way out, pausing there. Arms just away from the body, feet nice and comfortably wide, soft in the knees. And then we'll bring the feet together. And then root down with this leg, come onto the toes of the other. Option is to find tree. Wherever it is on the leg, try to bring this hip in. Or if you want, you can grab the big toe, take the knee out to the side. Or the final option is to extend that leg away. This arm, hand onto the waist. Or I like to keep the armpit open, breathing there. Soft gaze, breath, try to keep this hip in. It's difficult. Crown of the head, lifted, breathing there. And slowly, when you're ready, coming back into tree all together, palms together. Bring that knee in and down. Opposite side, you find your way, you find your option. I'm just demonstrating them all here. Find that stability and calm through the breath, through the gaze. Slowly, step by step, coming out. Just pausing there, doing the hands onto the belly. And then when you're ready, we're going to come to that front of the mat. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, finding that forward fold, that option that felt best for you, bent knees or straight legs. Finding that flat back position. Remember, you can go higher, shoulders away from the ears. Come back down and find plank, knees lifted or knees dropped, pushing the floor away. And then sink back, the bottom back to the earth, back to the heels. Finishing in your child's pose, resting the head down. Feeling that earth beneath you, supporting you, grounding you. Feel the nourishment of the breath and the belly. Feel the effects of your practice and how they've manifested for you today. Knowing that each day is different. And I recommend now doing Savasana for a minimum of 8 minutes, or just even any time that you have to relax, reset the body. remembering to come back to your intention that you set at the beginning of your practice, watering in that intention so it can flourish and grow. I hope you enjoyed this short summer practice. If you'd like to see more, you can check out my YouTube channel or let me know in the comments below what sort of content you would like to see in the future. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.